Welcome back. So before we get back to work, just a couple more clips from Oshkosh. So here's that engine again, and this time they actually had the data board out, so you can take a look at that and see that was produced between 1910 and 1919, so over 100 years ago. So that's pretty neat. And if you ever wanted to own a flying boat, this is probably the one to get if you had plenty of money. So this is a Martin Mars, and it's a pretty big aircraft there, as you can see. And you just happened to be lucky enough there walking along when they were departing. So they fired that thing up and just taxied it out and took off. But yeah, that's a pretty nice bird. You could pretty much set that up and live on that thing without any problems at all. And speaking of big birds, this was sitting in the square there for a couple of days. This is the C5 Galaxy, and that thing is just monstrous. And during the day they have the nose open up so you can walk up in through there. And this is an interesting aircraft. So I think it's Japanese, or it might be Chinese. The guy who makes this, he doesn't speak a lick of English, but it's like a flying wing, and it has like a jet, like a turbine engine there in the middle thing, and the pilot actually lays on top of it and straps himself in, with face down. And he was actually flying it around on one day, but he was so far away I didn't get to see because he was down the other end of the airfield. But yeah, that's something else, that thing. And you can see there in the background, this is the specs for it. I don't know if you can pause this and read that, but I didn't have a zoom lens so I can zoom in there, but I'm sure you can Google that and find some information if you're interested in that. But it really looks like this oversized seagull when it's flying. Okay, so I made it back to Georgia this afternoon, and first job is to pull the prop off and then get the upper redrive removed as well, so I can start doing the disassembly for that and doing the couple of little mods, the holes that need to be drilled in it, the housing for the new oil shuttle that's going to be going in it. Now those parts aren't ready yet. I'm still waiting on the machine shop to get the shaft back from the hardening and the chromer, because the shaft was getting hardened and chromed. So hopefully that'll be tomorrow or the next day they'll get that back, and I'll be able to zip up and pick that up. But in the meantime, I've got stuff that I can do on that housing to get it sorted out, so I figured I'd get that underway. And here's, you can see I'm actually just in the process of unbolting that. So what needs to happen is there was a single drain hole in the housing from before with the old shuttle, and now we have to have two drain holes in there. So I'm probably going to take it up to Britt's and just mount it up on his Bridgeport and just drill those two holes, because they need to be fairly accurate where they are. So there's the redrive now removed from the aircraft, as you can see, and it didn't take long to do that after I got the prop off. And now I've taken the shaft out, so this is the hole on the bottom, that one there, so I need to put one on either side of that to match where these new drain tubes are going to be for the new shuttle. And then the one at the top there is going to have a single feed going through there, so I'll probably end up taking that little bolt thing out of there and just feeding in through there. So anyway, that's what's going on, and there'll probably be a longer video this weekend when I start doing some more stuff. But anyway, that's a short update for the first half of this week, and thanks again for watching, and tune in again on Saturday.